Good evening, everybody. Todd Murray, Operations Section Chief with Great Basin Team 3, here to give you an update on what we were able to accomplish through today's operational period. Let's start down here on the south end of the fire, down here in Division Tango, the Patterson area. Again, good day. We had equipment, dozer and masticators working on the Iron Phone Road, the 11 Road, continuing to work to the east with the direction that we want to eventually tie into Black Mountain in that piece of the country right there. We continued mop up from, again, the Yukon fire scar up here in the T-Bar Division Delta area all the way down south to the Hay Press fire scar, and we're opening road systems back into the interior of the fire so that we can backhaul excess equipment, pumps, hose, pumpkins, those items that are no longer needed here for this area of the fire due to the mop-up being complete and the edge looking really good for us. Moving up here to the north, up along the Highway 96 corridor. So again, we still have fire, active fire, backing down very nicely, slowly into the river corridor there, into the Klamath. And we have folks in there patrolling that road system, making sure, again, no impact to the highway, no spots across the highway to the west. We continue mop up right here of the containment line, the northern containment line that we've been able to implement and hold and keep the fire to the south of that. So the mop up of that containment line from the middle of this area back towards Independence and Ferry Point continues, and another good day of working the edge there. Over to the east side of that, from about the middle of that containment line back to the Johnson Hunting Ground, again, was another group of resources, hand crews and engines working that side of it, continuing the mop-up efforts, and again, improving the edge along that entire piece of containment line. We also continue to do work improvements, road improvements with masticators and dozers as needed along the Titus Ridge Road and the Chicken Ladder Road. And again, that just gives us opportunities if we need to utilize those road systems for any type of action. The Elk Creek Structure Group, again, continues to bolster our improvements around some of those structures right in Elk Creek with, again, pumps, hose, sprinkler systems, hose lays, some dozer line, and they also are working up here in the south end of Happy Camp, where they're utilizing and looking at past dozer line and hand line from Community Wildfire Protection Plan for Happy Camp, just making sure that those old lines are good to be able to be utilized. So it's cleaning them up, improving them where need be here again on the south end around the Elk Creek Campground and Curly Jack Campground is where we've started those actions. And then coming over here to the Buckhorn Bear spot, we continue to implement a big Bach contingency line up out of Elk Creek towards the Frying Pan Road System Ridge and Grider Ridge system up here on the far east side. And then we're also trying to implement another action a little closer to the fire, where it's on the Forest Service Road 15 November 6-9, with some dozers to improve that road system and a firing operation. And when I say fire operation, that is a module off our shot crew just putting dots of fire along the road, the improved dozer line just on the ridge to get it to slowly back down off the slope into these drainages, nice and easy, very similar to what the fire wants to do and has been doing over here along the Highway 96 and Klamath River corridor area. So getting some really good fire effects there, where the fire's just buffering nice moving down the slope, giving us opportunities to stop the progress of that fire from wanting to run up the slope and creating spots for us. We continue to patrol out here in the wilderness of the Marble Mountain Wilderness with aviation assets. And that is specifically, we get an IR flight every evening so that we can watch the growth and patrol the growth of this area. Again, due to lack of resources, not being able to insert any hand crew personnel out here due to poor visibility from all the smoke and just the lack of hand crews to be able to have that capability at this time. But we watch it every day with those IR flights. And that's what we were able to do and accomplish today. Thanks for taking a look.